Hello. So today I decided to make these butterfly earrings just because I had these very pretty earring thingies, and it's not my pattern. It's definitely not my pattern. It's something I found online. um, I don't know how good you can see what I'm doing here. Hopefully you can see my area of work. I will once in a while check on my phone to see what you see. Okay, so the idea is this. I made this from a pattern online. I just changed the colors, but it looks pretty decent. What I wanted to say before I start, the beads you use whenever you make a brick stitch, because it's different pattern, because it's a butterfly, because it's a ribbon, it's a square, a rhomb, whatever you make, try to use beads that are as squarish as possible. Best is Delica, a Miyuki Delica 11 O's. This is what I used here. I think these are best, but they're a little bit expensive, so the cheaper version is the 15O Toho. Do not use seed beads because those are very round on the edges, so the pattern will most likely like bend or not sit so nicely and straight as with Delica. You can use 11 Tohos, but uh, it tends to be a little bit roundish as well, so it will not sit so nicely like flat. Delica sits very nicely flat, and the cheaper version of Delica is the 15 Tohos, which are slightly smaller than the Miyuki Delica 11 They're slightly smaller, but they look very pretty, and they do the same thing, like make it flattened. Now, the colors I used are these. I have no idea what codes, or these are the colors I used. Hopefully they're visible. I don't know. These are the colors I used. You can use any color. You can say like A, B, C color or whatever. Doesn't matter. You can use any color you want. Just you can even use like in the middle different colors, or like two same color down, different colors up, or whatever you want. But this is what I made, and it looks pretty. So I'm going to show you how I made this. Again, I'm not 100% prepared, as I have no idea. Okay, hopefully this is how you can see. But okay, so I have threaded my needle. So the needle, it should be as thin as possible. I don't know which is thinner, but I think it's a 12, number 12, I think, because it's much easier to go through the beads if it's thin needle. Thread, I use S-long thread, this type, because Fireline is too expensive. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to start from this round here, where there are 3 silver, 4 green, 2 silver, 4 green, 3 silver, because I want to have like a straight line. I have the pattern on my computer, but this is from where I'm going to start, and then I'm going to go down till here. Then from here I'm going to do one part, then I'm gonna come back and do the other part, and then I'm gonna go up and do this part with the loop for the earring thingy, and I'm gonna come back and do this part as well. If I run out of thread like I did on this one, on this part, I'm just going to add thread on this area and do this part. Okay, so starting the first row, this is the first and the second row I really dislike, because I feel it's the most complicated one. So I need to put 3 silver beads. So I'm going to take 2 silver beads. I have no idea what's visible. Okay, 2 silver beads. I'm going to pull them down. Okay, I'm going to pass the thread to the first one, and awesome. First pull, first knotting. And I said I'm going to say that you have to be very slow when doing this, because otherwise it's going to be messy. Just going to try to pull them a little bit. Sure. Like this. Okay, so I have it like this. I'm going to go through it again. So I'm going to go through the second one on top, slowly, so we don't get any tangles. I'm sorry I'm covering, but this is why I hate the first row. I always have to cover the beads. I always have to be very careful to hold them, because otherwise they go crooked on the side. Now I go again through the first one, slowly pull the yarn like this, and again through the second one, and slowly pull the yarn. Now we have to add the rest of the beads. So I'm holding it like this, and hopefully it will be visible. I have to add 1 silver. So I exit through this part, and I'm going to go like this to add the next bead. And I have to hold it. I'm sorry you don't see, but I have to hold it, because otherwise, as I said, it goes wobbly. And I pull, and you see, if it's delicate, it sits very nicely. It sits very nicely one near the other. If it would be seed bead or toho, it wouldn't sit so nicely. Now I go through the last bead that I added, the third one. And now I have this. It's visible, it's visible. Okay, so now I have to add 4 green beads. And I'm going to do the same. I exit through here, and I go through here. And I'm gonna hold it. And I'm gonna go slow. And it's in place, and I'm going to go through it again and hold it in place, and I'm going to go slow so it doesn't see. This is what I was talking about. If I don't hold it, it goes like this, and then you have to just come here and pull from this side so it goes back in, and then pull and just hold it. There is no other way. There's no I didn't find any other way to solve this issue when they go on the side. Now I have to put, is it visible what I'm doing? Hopefully. I'm sorry, but I just, now I have to go with another green. I'm going to hold this, put the green into place, and I'm going to go up through the green while I'm holding all the beads, and go through them slowly. Now another green, I said slowly, and I don't go slow. This is what happens, getting knots. See, I knew that I made a mistake. One more green. I'm just going to hold it. Now you know what you're supposed to do. I'm just going to say the the colors, even if you don't see them, because then I will ruin the work. This is why I hate the first row. The first row is the one that I hate most. So now we have the 3 silver and the 4 green, and now we need to add 2 silver. And pop it into place. And now again we need to add 4 green beads. Pulling the thread slowly. By the way, I prepared some dad jokes along the way, since it's going to be a long project, so you guys don't get bored. Okay, second green bead. One more green bead. By the way, what do you call a fish wearing a bow tie? A sophisticated. They're dad jokes. I just thought it would be funny to say some jokes while I bead. Now we have 3. We need 1 more green bead. And now we put the last 3 silver beads. And in the last one, in the last silver bead, we're going to go again through the one before, so we strengthen it for the next row. We will go again through the one before and through this one, and we should have our beginning thread on the thread that we are working on, because we will do the next row on this side, so then we can work the I don't even know where to make it so it's visible. So we will work on this side, so we will work the thread on the next row. Now we're gonna keep the work like this, and the beads we need to add is one silver and 1 green. 1 silver, 1 green. And we need to go in the, not in between the first and the second, between the second and the third bead on the on the top, and we pull slowly so our thread doesn't tangle. Pull slowly. Now we go through the green bead up, we pull slowly. Now we go through the silver bead down, sorry, and we go again through the green bead up, because this way the silver bead will sit nicely in on the other row, and we just pull a little bit and put it in place. Now we need to put the third color, which for me is white, so I'm going to put 2 white beads. I'm taking 1 white bead and I'm gonna put it here, slowly pulling the thread. Just you have to, the first and the second row are very important, so you make them as good as possible. Now another white bead, and pull the thread slowly. If you work it slowly, there's no risk of knots. You arrange it nicely. This is how it looks so far. Now after the 2 white, we're going to go with 2 green beads. Not yet, we're not picking the tail yet. Now after the 2 green, we will go with 3 silver, in between the green and the silver. Now we go with again 2 green, and now we can incorporate the tail. Just gonna put it like this and go on top of it, and on top of the tail and under the green bead, so it will settle in there, derange it a little bit. Now I need to do 2 white, make sure you cover the tail with all the beads in the end. After 2 white, 1 green and 1 silver. Now I'm going to cut this little tail so it doesn't bother us, and we will go to the next row. This was the hard part, for me at least. From now on it's just easy going, like easy following the pattern. And for this you deserve another dad joke. How do you follow Will Smith in the show? You follow the Fresh Prince. Like from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Explaining the jokes. Yes. Okay, so for the third row, we will third row we will start with 1 silver, 1 green. 1 silver, 1 green, and we have to go a little on the outside, so we will put the thread between the first and the second. And when we do this, we don't go again through the green and through the silver one, just through the green one, because they will sit nicely. The silver will sit nicely in these cases. It doesn't have to be see, it sits nicely. It doesn't have to be, so I go again through the silver and the green. Just this is enough. So I have 1 silver, 1 green, and then I have to do 3 white here, 3 white. One, 2, 3, 3/3 white. You can see I'm holding this finger here, so when the thread comes it doesn't tangle. Now after the 3 whites I need to do 2 green. One and 2. Now 2 silver, one and 2. Now we go again with this side like we did on this side, so 2 green, three white, one green, then when we are on this side, then we have to go on the outside, we take one silver and we put in the same, we go through the same beads as we did for the other one, so we go in between the same as we did for the green, just slower so we don't tangle. And then we have it like this, we turn it on a side, we go through it, and you have to hear a tiny pop when it goes into place. Okay, now we turn the work and we start with the 4th row, but before the 4th row, let's see that joke. Where do you learn to make a banana split? In Sunday school, like the cocktail Sunday. They're that jokes, they're not supposed to be good. Okay, for the 4th row, now we have to make one silver, one green. Again, we're going to go on that side, so one silver, one green. We're gonna go through the first, and go through the green, and it's going to settle nicely. Then 4 white, 3, and 4, four white, 1 green, 3 silver, 1 green, 4 white, 'My whites are running from me. One green, here we have a knot, fixed it. And through the same we go with 1 silver. No knots, no knots. No knots November. This was a better joke than the dad jokes I've been reading. Okay, so we have our 4 rows so far. Let's read another joke so we don't get bored. Dad, did you get a haircut? Dad answers, no, I got them all cut. I don't get it. I honestly don't get it. Okay, let's go back to next row. The dad joke was the fail. So we go with 1 silver, 1 green. I need to see where I'm supposed to hold my fingers so you can see. So 1 silver, 1 green. And we are going, where are we going? Still on the outside. So we're still going in between the first and the second. 1 silver, 1. Now we have to put 5 whites. One green, two silver, at the beginning I wanted to call the colors ABC, but it's just too complicated for me, so I'm just gonna call them what they are so I don't get confused. Now we do the second silver. Now we do exactly what we did on this other side, so green, one green, five whites, okay, we got a knot, we fixed the knot, yay! 4 and 5, fifth green, and now we do fifth green, fifth white, and now we do one green, and one silver. Again we go through the same as we did the green. We go slow, make sure we get no knots, pull, put it through, pull till we have a little pop. Now we finished our fifth row. Time for a joke. What do you call a poor Santa Claus? Saint Nicholas. Like nickel less, like he has no nickels. Okay, time for the next row. This is the sixth row. Now we will not go on the outside, we will go on the inside. Meaning we take one silver and one green, and we go not in between the first and the second, between the second and the third. And we get a knot because I was in a rush to somewhere, I don't know where. Let's fix this. Slow and steady does it. Now we go up through the green slowly, down through the silver slowly, and again I didn't go slow enough because I got a knot. Fixing knots, trying again. Arranging it, and we go back through the green, so we make the silver go to sleep nicely. Ta-da! It's magical. Now we put 4 white, white, and after the 4 white we will put 1 green, and now 3 silver, of course the famous knot coming to town. 3 silver, and now we do again on like on this other side. So 1 green, 4 white. Just gonna push the whites closer to the green so it's a little bit more comfortable. For white, another knot. I hate knots. Why do knots come my way? I don't like them. Don't even know what happened here. I'm going to detangle my knot and continue with the video. I fixed the knot so we can continue. Now I'm at my second white. I'm going to go up through it. I have to add 2 more white beads. One. And 2. Now I need to add 1 green and 1 silver. So 1 green and 1 silver. Now this is where the part that is common ends, like, you know how you can see, like we've done this area here, like this area here we've done. So now we're going to do one of this. I'm going to do one of this with you. I'm gonna go down and come through this bead, and this you're gonna do alone, just as we did this one. So now we're going to do this part here. Now we're turning the work and we start our little leggy. We need 1 silver and 1 green, and again we have to go a little bit towards there, so we go through the first and second bead. Now we need four white beads. One, two, three, and 4. Now we will put 1 green and 1 silver. Now we turn the work, because we're going to work the tail up here. Now we need 1 silver, 1 green. We go through the second, between the second and the third. So we will do that. Oh, I picked a bad silver bead. I don't know why, how I didn't see it. It's a bad silver, I have to throw it away. Ugly, bad, wrong silver bead. Not good. So again, 1 silver, 1 green. We go between the second and the third. We go up through the green. down through the silver, and up through the green again, and pull a bit till it settles very nicely down. And we will put four white beads. One, two, three, four, and one green and one silver. No, wait, I was wrong, very wrong. This whole row was wrong. I was supposed to put only three white. So I'm just going to try and undo my mistakes. Just go back, not the whole row, just the four whites. It's three whites because we're on the second row. Okay, all fixed. Hopefully you'll look at the video before doing it so you don't do the same mistake as me. So it's actually one silver, one green, three whites. I'm just going to put this here because I'm on the second. Three whites. I'm sorry about this. One green, and one silver. Now we turn the work and we need to do one silver, one green, go through the second and the third, up through the green, down through the silver, and up through the green again. Two white, one green, and one silver. Now we turn the work and we need to do one silver and three green, up through the green, down through the silver, and up through to green again. Two more green. One and two. And one silver. Now we turn the work. One silver, one green. And two silver. In the last row on this part, we're going to do three silver. Okay, so now I have done one of the tails. Now I need to reach with my thread on this one here, on this silver here. So I'm going to go through this one here. You can choose your own path. I'm just showing you how I do it. Hold the thread so it doesn't tangle. Now I'm going to go through the green from the second row down, up through the second silver, and pull so we hide the thread between the beads. And I'm going to go through this silver here down till this bead. Just going to go through all of them slowly, holding it nicely. Now that I'm here, I need to reach this one, so I'm going to turn the work. So I need to reach here. I'm going to go through this one, through one of the ones from the second row. Going to pull the thread slowly. Now I'm going to go up through the second one here. Going to go through this one slowly so we have no knots. Pull it up. And I'm going to go through the bead I'm supposed to come out from. Again, slowly so we have no knots. And now I'm coming out of the bead I'm supposed to work. Now I'm not going to video again, but you have to do exactly the same thing you did here on this part. And when I'm done, I'm going to show you how you reach from this part up here. It's the same, you just go through the beads, and then we're going to work one side, and the other one you can do by yourself. I'm going to come back when I'm gonna be done with the other tail. Okay, so I finished my other tail, and I have to reach this part here. Now I'm going to go through the second bead here, slowly so I get no knots. I'm going to go through the green bead, down, to pull a bit so I hide the thread, up through the silver one, and I'm going to go down through these beads on the side. Then slow so I get no knots. And I'm going to pull a bit so the thread is hidden. Now I'm going to go through this bead, through this one here, through these 4, that's why you need to have a very thin needle so you can go through the beads easier, because if the needle is too thick then you won't be able to. Just make sure the thread doesn't tangle. And pull. We have a little tangle here, I see. Need to fix that so it doesn't look ugly. And we're gonna use our now it's good. See. And now we go through the bead we want to work from. And now we can turn our work like this. And now we have to do the top part of the wings. I'm going to do one. I'm going to do this one with the thingy for the thingy, with the circle for the clasp, or how we call this. And then the other one you do the same except for the clasp, you just finish it. Now we have to start our top part of the wing, and we will start with 1 silver and 2, 4, 6 green, and we need to go on the outside, so we're going to go through the first and the second. Now this will be hard because here we have 2 rounds, so we're going to be very careful because it's a little bit harder to pull through these. And we're just going to pull very softly, because you see how the thread is easy to tangle. Now we arrange it nicely and we go up through the green, and it sits very nicely. So we need, I said we need to put 6 green. 1, 2, 3, slowly, 4, 5, and 6 green. And 1 silver. Now we are here. We turn the work and we go to the next round on this side. Now we have to put 1 silver, 1 green on the inside, so we go, because it will go like this, so we go between the second and the third, up through the green, down through the silver, and up through the green again, so we have 1 silver, 1 green. Now we need to put 3 white, 1, 2, 3 white, 1 green, and 2 silver. And the second one we put it in the same place. Hopefully it's visible. Okay. Now we turn the work and we need to put 1 silver, 1 silver, 2 green. So we take 1 silver, 1 green, and we go on this, so we put it between the first and the second. So 1 silver, 1 green, only up through the green, because it will settle. We have to put 1 more green, Now we have to put 3 white, one green, and one silver. This is what we have so far. Now we're going to turn our work, and now we need to put one silver, one green. We go towards there, so we're going to put between the second and the third, up through the green, down through the silver, and up through the green again. Now we put 4 whites, one, two, three, and 4. Now we need to put one green and one silver. One green and one silver in the same gap. Now we turn our work the other way. Now again, one silver, one green. In between, since we're on outside, we go like this between the first and the second. 4 white, one, two, three, and 4. One green and one silver. I'm going to arrange my thread a bit. Okay, this is what we have so far. Now for the next round, we're going to go again one silver, one green, between the second and the third, up through the green, down through the silver, up through the green again. Now again we're going to go with 4 white beads. One, two, three, and 4, and again one green and one green and one silver. And this is where we are. We turn our work, and now we're going to do 1 silver, 1 green, again in between the, just a second to like this, in between the first and the second. So 1 silver, 1 green, up through the green only. Then we do 3 white, only 3 white, 1, 2, and 3. Now we're going to do 2 green, not just 1, we do 2 green, one and 2, and 1 silver. This is where we are. Now we turn the work, and we need to move our where the thread is coming from. Oh, not yet, sorry, not yet. So we do 2 silver, 2 silver, up through the second, down to the first, up through the second. I always have to keep checking if it's visible and what's visible. Now we have to do 2 green, one and 2. So 2 silver, 2 green, 1 white, 2 green, and 1 silver. Now this is where we are right now. We turn our work. Just going to move my thingy. Okay, arrange my thread a bit because I'm running out, so I have to move my needle. Now we're going to go with 1 silver, 4 green. So we take 1 silver, 1 green again between the first and the second, and only go up through the green. We're going to put 3 more green. One, two, and 3. Now we're going to put 2 silver. One, and 2. Now for the next row we have to start the next row from this bead. So I'm going to go down through that one, down through this green, up through this other green, the one next to it, and up through the bead that I'm supposed to start the next row from. And I'm going to turn my work around. Now I have to do 2 silver, and I'm going to go through the third and fourth bead from the previous row, because we started from the second silver, up through the second silver, down through the first one, and up through the second again, so they sit nicely. Now I'm going to go with 2 green, and 1 silver. This is where we are right now. We turn our work around and we do 1 silver, 1 green, and we're going to go through the first and the second, so we're going to go on the exterior, up through the green only because it's on the exterior, we don't need more, and we put 2 more silver beads. One, and 2. I'm going to arrange my thread again. Okay, now I'm going to turn my work. This is where we are right now. I'm going to turn my work, and I have to do 2 I have to put 2 silver coming out from this one, not from this one but from this one. So I'm going to go again through the silver, through this green, pull it a bit so I hide the thread, through the second green, again pull so I hide the thread, and I'm going to go up through the bead that I have to work from. And here I'm going to put 2 silver. Up through the silver. Now when you're going to do on this one, you're just going to go up through the silver, down to the next silver one, and up through this one again, and down through it again, and then you're just going to hide the thread. But on this part we're going to do the circle for the clasp. So I'm going to take 1 more silver, and I'm going to go through the second silver, and only now I'm going to go through the other silver up like this, and now I'm going to go through the first one on top. I'm going to pick up 5 silver beads, 3, 4, 5, and I'm exiting on this side, and I'm going to go through this side like this, so I make a circle. And I'm going to go with my needle a few times through the beads in the circle, so I strengthen them like 2 or 3 times. Just go through all of them. Okay, now I'm going to go through the bead on top, and my thread is over, so I'm just going to hide my thread here, and then when I'm going to do this part, I'm just going to add the thread in this area and just bring it through here. Now I'm going to hide it, go through this, going to go through this green one here, through this green one here, through this one here. Just make sure you hide the thread in between, that it doesn't gonna go up through here. And that's it. I'm just going to cut my thread. Now this other part, I'm going to add my thread on this area here, that it comes out from here, and you do exactly the same without the loop, and you're going to end up with this beautiful earring. I really like the butterfly on the earring clasp. I hope you liked it. It's not my design, as I said. I just really liked it a lot, and especially since I had these pretty clasps, so I was like, okay, it will look pretty. And yeah, have fun and enjoy.